By the 70s, there was 200 million pounds of extra cheese and other dairy products sitting here. And this is why the government started giving it away to food banks and to America's poor, the underserved that wouldn't be buying this cheese in the first place, so they weren't throwing off the other customers and driving the price down. That's partly because Americans on welfare were disproportionately non-white, African, Asian, or Native American descendants, meaning they're way more likely to be lactose intolerant. See the section above about evolution and the milk gene and stuff? This cheese also flowed to schools and prisons. And now we're in the 90s, my childhood, where I'm drinking a lot of milk every day. And this is where the whole government advertising science thing gets a lot worse, in my opinion.
My mom just always instilled in me, drink your milk.
Drinking milk is awesome, as having 3 glasses of milk a day helped us to really stay lean and fit.
The thing about the government getting involved in setting the prices for stuff is that once you start, it's really hard to go back. For some markets, that's okay, like insurance and electricity utilities, the government should be involved. But milk? Like, it's just a thing that people can choose to buy or not. Like, it should be left to the invisible hand to decide how much people actually want, how much they're willing to pay, and therefore how much firms should produce. But instead, the US government had created a totally distorted market with a bunch of fake demand, and in the process incentivizing farmers to make tons of milk that nobody wanted. And the problem is with these policies is the surplus was just getting bigger and bigger. At one point, the government literally had to start paying dairy farmers to stop producing milk, to slaughter their herds. But even that wasn't working. So what's the next solution? Well, they tried what they did in the 20s. Instead of getting the farmers to produce less, let's convince the people to drink more. So we pass a law that allows all the dairy farmers to pitch into this big fund that they can use for advertising and research, which are kind of becoming the same thing. And the USDA, the Department of Agriculture, becomes like the referee to make sure that they're not doing any false advertising. And this is where we get campaigns like this.
Milk, it does a body good.
And
America's favorite health kick, milk.
And in the 90s, the unforgettable Got Milk campaign.
Who shot Alexander Hamilton?
Got milk?
The people who coordinated this were freaking brilliant. They turned Got Milk into a cool thing that every celebrity wanted to be a part of. To the point where they're taking way cheaper rates for these campaigns just because it was the cool thing to do. This is how you get this huge variety of different celebrities all appearing in magazines and ads for milk. Not a particular brand of milk, just milk.